Hello everyone, and today we are testing Serum. That's right. Today we're gonna be testing it, and the first thing I do when I test a synthesizer, guys, yes, it's a Psytrance bassline. That's right. Why? Because it's something that needs to be stable, it needs to be really sharp. If the envelopes and the filter doesn't work very well, if they're not really good, then the bassline is gonna sound like shit. So that's the first test I do when I get a synthesizer. Then I start using some synths and start doing some crazy ass patches with synthesizers or with leads, I mean. So let's check out how it does with bass. Now remember to subscribe to this channel. Yes, subscribe to this channel. Remember that we have different services and one very good friend, and that's an appeal that I've been doing to upgrade our system. We're trying to do some new tutorials, high quality new tutorials, and we're trying to stream some really cool stuff. So help us out doing pledging to our cause, because I mean there's been causes, these websites that they just don't make any sense, and people are paying millions, are giving millions of pounds, dollars, whatever, for causes that don't make much sense. And this one really does make sense because we're trying to give something to the world. We're trying to help people making music, and there's a lot of people that don't have the money to go into a course, and we're trying to do this for free for everyone. And so we really help you. Please pledge, go to our website, pledge for this cause, and let's check out Serum now, shall we? Hello guys, so let's look into Serum. And first thing I like to do when I get a new synth is make a bass patch and test the bass patch, because you know Psytrance bass lines, they need to be really stable and clean, and the envelopes and the filters need to be really sharp and good, otherwise it won't work. So well, I didn't look into how this synthesizer works very well yet. All I know so far is that it has some features that are a bit like massive, and if you come down here to the envelope sections, envelope 1 is the amp envelope, so volume envelope for the oscillators. And so I'm gonna use envelope here. We start with typical saw wave, right? And I just want to show you something. I want to show you how it looks like on a span analyzer. It's pretty cool, yeah? So, okay. Let's start doing this. And first thing we need is a low pass filter. So we got a low pass filter, 12 dB octave. I'm gonna go with that just for now. I'm gonna place the cutoff all the way down and grab this envelope to control my filter, my cutoff filter. Put my resonance down. I don't want any resonance on my bass. I'll check out what's happening later. We got a drive here. That's probably gonna be interesting. Right, so mix on max, so it goes really, that's good, parallel filtering. So you got this mix button here, that's what I think it's gonna do, right? Anyway, let's come here to our envelope, and I want my attack down, obviously, the least release possible, sustain all the way down here, and just a little bit of decay, and see how that sounds. Yeah, what I got written is this, so. This is so cool about this synth. Can you see what's happening? You see like the filter here, how much it's opening. You see here the envelope where what it is. Let that ball going down. It's where it is in time. That's so freaking cool. That's so freaking cool. That's gonna help people understand how filters and modulation and all that stuff really works. Which is, I thank you, Steve Duda. Big props for that. So far, so good. Right. I'm one octave up, so I want to bring my stuff one octave down. That sounds more like it. I need a bit of release here. Oh yeah, my amp envelope is too much release, I think. No, it's not. That would be... It does start with a little bit of attack, doesn't it? I don't want that for my filter though. Yeah, 1.7 milliseconds for my first. Maybe I got too much going on here. Shouldn't be needing any release here on the filter envelope. Let me just turn my filter off. I want to check if this little clipping noise is coming from this envelope. It does start with some milliseconds of attack. 0.5, right. Huh. Alright, let's turn it back on. Not very happy with this filter type. Let's try a different one. $18 dB, right. Sounds a bit better. Maybe I got too much. Oh, I can't lower this. All right. No, I'm not liking the results on this. Not at all. Now there's this random thing. If I hover it, it says random phase determines how random the start position in the waveform is on a new note. Right, okay. So mate, determines what position in the waveform the sound begins playing from a new note. Wait, you gotta start from the start, and just from there. And I don't want any randomness. Is that the problem in this? Maybe it was. This is to blend the unison. There's no unison, there's only one, so that means no unison, right? I'm not sure if this was the problem, but it kind of sounds cleaner now, doesn't it? Let's see with a kick on it. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. I'm using 24 dB here, huh? Let's try something else now. 18. I like 18. Nice. So we got this sub oscillator here. Let's try that. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, what the f... I like it. Too low. Right, so where is my sub oscillator? It should be around here somewhere. Oh, it's here. On the second harmonic. What if I lower an octave like the oscillator is? Huh. So it's like affecting, well, if my oscillator would be 0 here. I think it affects the lowest octave, but if I go one octave down, it doesn't affect the lowest, it affects the second harmonic. Which, if you remember on kick gel, I usually have the attenuators thing, where I use one attenuator to emphasize the second harmonic. So this kind of does the same thing here. And we're using sine wave here. Use a triangle would work as well. Funny thing, so we got direct out, and I think direct out is when you bypass the effects. But does it have something to do with the filter? Obviously not, because no difference there. Kind of helps giving a bit more body, this sub section here. So yeah, it kind of does a good bass line. I kind of like it. And the 18 dB slope, I'm very happy with that, mate. Cheers. Because we've been using, like in silent, you know, we have the 12 dB and then it's straight on 24. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, that's too much. So 18 is pretty good, and I kind of like 18 better than I like 12 or 24 on these, buddy. Nice. So that's a baseline for you with Serum, and that's my first test. We'll be doing some more tests, and of course, try some new crazy leads on this buddy, and I'm pretty sure it's good for atmospheres and stuff like that as well. I've seen a few videos from it, and I was quite impressed. So now I want to do my own tests. That's it for you guys. A new introduction for these new plugins, Serum. Take care. Peace. And that was it. That was our first view, our first test of it, Serum. Sounds like it does quite a pretty good job doing a bass line. So I might use it on my next track. Why not? For the bass line. Now let's check out the leads. Yes, we're still gonna do some videos about leads. I'm gonna do some preset banks for Serum, which will be available on my website for sale at some point. I don't know when, maybe for Christmas. Yes, some leads and some bass lines on Serum for Christmas. So go get Serum. It's a really good synth. Thanks Steve Duda for creating this machine. It seems like it's pretty good. I've heard other stuff from it. I'm now doing my tests, and I gotta say, so far so good. I was quite impressed with this bass line that we came up with. And okay guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.
Music theory.
Today we are going to teach you how to make a night full on leads using
Today
Vanguard.
we teach you counterpoint number 3.